up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Black Clover Season 2, Episode 57, titled Infiltration. And this week, we're gonna see the Queen Bitch. I mean, the Queen Witch of the Forest. Yes, we are, and I can't wait to hear her voice. But anyway, where we're starting off this week's adaptation of the manga is gonna be page 6 of chapter 82's adaptation of the manga. So without further ado, let's get to this. Oh my fucking god. Studio Period. What the fuck? Did you outsource this animation again? Like, what the shit is this? So this is between the 3-minute 26-second mark and the 3-minute 29-second mark. Like, the only thing good about this animation is the transition in the color palette of the background, which looks really fucking cool. And that's it. Like, the animation of the silhouettes of these witches look freaking awful. And oh man, I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna explain the problems here. Oh god, this is gonna be hard because there's a lot of fucking problems. So okay, so first off, this is the problem with all of the witches. Because of how their necks are drawn, because their necks are so fat, they're so thick that you can't tell like where their body starts and also where their head ends. It's that fucking bad. Also, there's supposed to be a couple of witches, one on the back left and also one on the back right that are supposed to have pigtails, and because of the necks being so thick, they can't have the pigtails. Also, speaking of the one witch that's in the back on the left, the one with the staff's supposed to be going all the way to the ground. The staff is also drawn completely wrong because there's supposed to be a lot more curvature to it. And the hat looks so fucking jank. Oh god, it looks so bad. And she's also supposed to have a cat on her shoulder, and the sleeve is all jacked up too, because something that's a huge problem in the drawing itself is that because there's barely any line breaks, like in the hair and like in between separation in the bodies and stuff, between the arms and the actual body, yeah, you can't tell if they're a man or a woman. You can't, because you don't see the actual shape. The witch on the in the back left, you can't put the cat on her shoulder. It just looks so freaking bad. And also the witch in the foreground, or fuck, it might be a wizard, or I don't even fucking know. Her fingers are way too fat. The witch on the right in the foreground, her broom is supposed to have a lot more texture than that. It just looks so goddamn bad. And they even put an extra witch there. It looks so awful. But something that would have been really cool, instead of having that witch there, you could have, what Studio Period could have done, is put like the ingredients that are in the manga panel in the transition, or just have them there. Like, it would have looked cool to just like have the silhouette of it there at least. But god damn, this animation looks so freaking bad, and it scares me. Oh my god. Oh god, this is like at the 4-minute like 10-second mark. Ooh, Noelle's face looks so freaking bad. Oh, the shape looks awful. Oh my god, that is not Noelle. Oh my god. If someone in the comment section can tell me if this episode was outsourced, please tell me. Please, because this episode really looks like it was outsourced. Or let me know on Twitter or on Facebook or in my Discord, because my god, this episode looks really, really bad. Why didn't you... I can't stand when anime does that. Doesn't utilize their backgrounds. Like, especially since Studio Period just utilized the background in such a creative way. Why didn't you do this with Zell and Damina, since they're being so lovey-dovey right now, and also you could have done something really cool with the music, and also why didn't you do something sinister with the music during the explanation of the Witch's Forest? Like, I just don't get it. It's just really frustrating me because it's when especially since during like the Mars flashback, and this, I'm just thinking about this, especially since like during other sinister explanations or sinister flashbacks, where we've Studio Period has used this kind of color palette before, they've utilized the their soundtrack, and it's just creepy, and it would have worked so well here. Ooh, this 5-minute 6-second mark. Ooh. I like this, Studio Period. This is when Damina's explaining, I don't know all the details, but apparently Vanessa was very important to the Queen. This is what I'm talking about with that creativity, Studio Period. Oh, that's so beautiful because we have the Queen Witch of the Forest, and we have this beautiful background. I love the color palette. I love how, because the color palette here is like this dark gray, and it's so sinister looking, and I love it. And I love like how and we have the way, I can't talk right now. The way, because I'm overwhelmed by how gorgeous this is. The way the lighting is, and how it's only like shining on the on the cage, because Vanessa is so important to the Queen, and because the cage represents the Queen's light, because that's how important she is to the Queen. I really like that. That's so cool. This is what I'm talking about. See, Studio Period has moments like this where they do some really cool stuff with their animation. Even though I kind of wish the Queen's, the only complaint I have is I wish the Queen Witch of the Forest hands were a little bit more slender looking, because they look really fat here. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way. But other than that, I really like the symbolism that's going on here with the animation. It's really cool. Is it just me, or does this soundtrack sound like something straight out of like a Zelda game? I'm listening to I'm listening to the soundtrack. I'm just like, I'm like, wait a minute, am I watching an anime, or am I watching a Zelda cutscene? I feel like I'm gonna be playing. I should be getting my Switch controller and playing Zelda any second. Methinks that the people at Studio Period are watching Captain Tsubasa 2018. I think you guys have been listening to me over at Studio Period. I really do, because at the 6-minute 33 second mark, for those of you that have been watching Captain Tsubasa 2018 and see how David Productions has been animating injuries, that negative contrast is exactly how David Productions has been animating injuries in Captain Tsubasa 2018. I'm telling you, I swear to God, I feel like someone from these studios is watching my live reactions to this shit and just freaking taking what I say and applying it to these episodes. I really do believe this, because I've definitely noticed David Productions doing it in Golden Wind this past week, and I'm noticing this with Black Clover. Studio Period. Are you guys really watching what David Productions is doing with Captain Tsubasa 2018? If you guys are, this is great. Please keep doing that. Ooh, the 6-minute 39 second mark. Ooh, that looks really. That looks really rough. Ooh, it looks really bad. I just really hate it. Zell's face looks so fucking bad. Oh, God. Zelle's face looks awful. That nose looks so goddamn bad. Oh, my God. What did you do, Studio Period? Ooh, ooh, this looks really, really bad. Mariella, oh my God. Oh, she looks bad too. Oh God. Yeah, this has gotta be, if this is not outsourced, I don't know what the fuck this is. If this is in-house Studio Period, you gotta fire these fucking animators. This is bad. Oh my God. What the fuck is that? At the 6-minute 48-49 mark? That is, first of all, that Asta looks fucking terrible. That looks awful, especially if you look at it compared to like how Asta's supposed to look in the manga panel. And also, that is not fucking Wind. And look at Noelle. Noelle looks goddamn awful in the face. Oh my god, she looks so bad. But this has been the story of Black Clover's animation. Or fucking Black Clover anime in general, the problem with it. And it's a very similar problem that Studio Bones had with My Hero Academia Season 3. And that is line work. This is a huge problem. Studio Period. What the fuck, man? Come on. Give us more line work, man. This is bad. I can't even tell that's Wind. That does not look like Wind. That looks like a blob. I really feel this soundtrack really sounds like it belongs in Zelda. I really feel like I'm listening to a Zelda soundtrack. I really am. I want to know if I'm the only one that feels this way. But I will say this. I will say this. I do love the extra dialogue we get in this in Black Clover. I know a lot of people are sick of the filler. People get especially the extreme manga purists are like, I'm tired of this filler. Blah blah blah. Well, I don't mind the filler. Some of the filler dialogue is actually pretty good. And the filler content is actually pretty funny. But this soundtrack, I feel like I'm listening to a Zelda soundtrack. I really do. Oh, here we go. But first of all, when the witches are gossiping, they're not supposed to be on their brooms. They're supposed to be sitting down and gossiping, and the witches that are on their brooms, and this is like at the 7-minute, like between about the 7-minute 55 mark. It looks really bad. And I'm really disappointed because I really wanted to see more of the Witch's Forest. I really wanted to see more of it, and it was a really, really sad missed opportunity. You could have really done more with this, but whatever. We're getting to the Queen. I understand you wanted to have the Queen Witch do her appearance, so fine. We're getting to the Queen Bitch of the Forest now. Oh my god, she sounds so perfect. This is like at the 8-minute, 12-second mark. Oh my god. Queen Witch of the Forest sounds fantastic. I love her. She sounds perfect. She sounds exactly how I pictured her. Oh, I love the eerie, the soundtrack right now. Oh, I love how eerie it is right now. This is perfect. I love how eerie it is. I love how eccentric it sounds. Oh, and it's giving me goosebumps. This is how it should be. And let's talk about the animation for her chamber itself. It actually looks really, really nice. There's a lot of beautiful detailing up in here. The only thing, the only thing that I would probably say is lacking or I should say that's bad about the animation, is that there's not enough crows up in here. There are, I don't know if they just were, the animators were like, fuck, I don't want to draw this many crows, fuck this shit. But yeah, there are definitely not enough crows up in here. That's for sure. But, oh god, this looks so beautiful. But also the other thing that we gotta talk about here is, yeah, there is not enough volume in the Queen Witch of the Forest dress. It's very inconsistent, especially at the 8-minute 19-second mark. Oh, I love seeing the, this starts at the 8-minute 23-second mark. I love seeing the thread magic. It looks so pretty. Oh, the only problem I got with this is I really wish they would have, I wish Studio Pierrot, you could have done some really cool foreshadowing with this if you would have made the thread red. Why did you not do that? Also, you fucked up Yami's animation. You fucked up my man's hair. Why'd you fuck up my man's hair? And also, Yami ain't supposed to have a sword over his back. And yeah, you fucked up his animation pretty bad. And that's at the 8-minute, like, 29-30-second mark. Ooh, okay, so now we're getting the close-up of the face. And this is at the 8-minute 34-second mark. And this is... Ooh. Oh boy. Okay, so let's talk about this face up in here. Woo! Okay, the eyes are too... They're not long enough. They're the right shape, but they're not long enough. Also, you didn't give her enough eyelashes. Like, what the fuck? She's supposed to have Queen Witch of the Forest is supposed to have way more eyelashes than that. Also, let's see. Her nose looks wrong. Her nose looks awful. What did you do to her nose, man? What the fuck? Her nose looks so bad. The Queen Bitch of the Forest nose looks terrible. Oh my god. Also, her ear looks completely jacked. Dude, what did you... Studio Pierrot, what did you do? My god! Yeah. Also, I kind of understand why you didn't put lines in the teeth, but yeah, there's supposed to be lines in the teeth. It kind of looks like there's lines in... There's not that many lines, and if there's lines in the teeth, I ain't seeing it. But my god, her nose looks fucking awful. It looks like you gave the Queen Witch of the Forest a long-ass nose, and it looks like you gave her a nose job. I don't know if I'm the only one that's noticing it, but yeah, you gave the Queen Witch of the Forest a nose job here. It looks... And, like, also, you moved the bridge of her nose up. It looks bad. Ooh, it looks bad. Ooh, I'm not liking this nose. I know I know I'm being a purist on this, but oh god, like, I went in here with low expectations, but god, you really fucked up the Queen Witch of the Forest nose. Jesus Christ, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. You really, especially what's really throwing me off about the Queen Witch of the Forest nose is the tip in particular. Oh, it looks so fucking bad. Oh my god, it looks terrible. Okay, so first of all, I love her Queen Witch of the Forest voice actress. She's perfect. But man, this animation ain't perfect. I knew it was gonna be bad. Woo. Woo, this is bad. Ooh. Her power looks... her power is looking okay, but... Dude, that dress needs more line work. Oh god, it looks bad. Ooh, I thought it looked better, but like now seeing it up close to the 8-minute 45-second mark, it looks bad. I'm sorry this live reaction is getting a little long, but woo, I didn't realize how bad this animation was going to be. So at the 9-minute 16-second mark, when we get the close-up of the Queen Witch of the Forest eye, there's no lines in the iris. And also, like, remember what I said about the lack of eyelashes? It is really, really apparent here as well, and it looks bad. Come on! It looks like you need to get, and also there's, it looks like she needs, like, some eyeliner or something. Like, what did you do? Like, come on! Like, Queen Witch of the Forest needs some serious eyeliner going on. Like, jeez. So at the 9-minute 25-second mark, we go into Chapter 83's adaptation of the manga. And man, I'm sorry this live reaction is getting a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. But Jesus Christ, I did not expect the animation to be as bad as it is right now. Oh my God, Nerdigans, I have been spoiled by better animation. But anyway, I do like the extra dialogue that we got from the Queen Witch of the Forest, because we didn't get to see how she punished Vanessa at the end of chapter 82. So that's fine. But anyway, now we're getting to chapter 83's adaptation of the manga, so let's get to that and see if the animation ends up being a little bit better. Yay! Fauna! 11-minute 53-second for seeing Fauna. The foreshadowing is real, and I love the sinister music. It is awesome, and it's eccentric. Like, shit like this is cool. I am so scared on Salamander's animation. I'm so scared that Salamander, like, when we really get to the good Salamander content, that Salamander is gonna look bad. I really am scared. And the reason why I really like that Studio Pierrot put the content here, and I don't mind that they put this content here, is because at the end of the chapter we see Fauna come with the Salamander and her troops, so I don't mind it at all. And it's shit like this is when I really appreciate Studio Pierrot's writing. It's really cool. I actually like this is like a little about like the 13-minute, like 30-second mark. Like, I really love how whimsical this music is. It's just, I really do. I really like it. But 13-minute 43-second mark, we gotta talk about this golem here, the security golem. Boy, does it look bad. Oh my God, it looks awful. The line work looks terrible. The leaves look jank. Oh, it looks just so bad. Even close up, like, because that was zoomed out at like even close up at the 13-minute, like 50 through 52-second mark, it looks bad. I mean, I'm looking at this line work here, and there's so much detailing missed. And also the the hands themselves, they're supposed to be like round. They look instead they're square. It looks bad. Oh my God, I love how whimsical this soundtrack is. Oh my God, like, I hope we can, whoever is doing the composition for the soundtrack, like this, for the second half of this episode, can we have more of this, please? I need more, like, for the rest of this arc. I need more of this whimsical soundtrack and this eccentric soundtrack. It's just, it's making me think of in a way of like Land of the Lustrous, and I really like it. And it's reminding me of something else, and I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But like, I want more of this. Now I remember what it's making me think of. It's making me think of Pokemon. That's what, like, I was like thinking, wait a minute, it sounds very familiar. It's making me think of Pokemon anime soundtrack. Like the Queen Witch of the Forest soundtrack, for the most part, was making me think of Land of the Lustrous. But like this part of the soundtrack here with the golem and shit, it is making me think of Pokemon! Pokemon anime! It's making me think of that. Holy shit, that goalie, oh my god, that security golem just used supersonic. Or some shit. Like, I swear to god, that golem is a Pokemon. I am not gonna lie. Pokemon Company, just get on that shit. Seriously, Game Freak, get on that shit. Fucking Fivril, now is not the time for this shit. Damn it, Sally, you're ruining Fivril's game, man. But god, now the soundtrack has gone back to Zelda music. So, like, the full shot of the Queen Witch of the Forest and Vanessa was skipped. It just went to the close-up. And this is like at the 17-minute, 18-second mark. And I will say this, at the 17-minute, 18-second mark in regards to the Queen Witch of the Forest animation, it looks a lot better. Oh my god, it looks a lot better. I mean, like, she actually has full eyelashes. Her nose, I would just say maybe the tip maybe just a teeny bit too long, but, her nose actually, other than her tip being a little bit too long, her nose actually looks right. The chin looks about right. The eyes actually look right. The only thing I would say maybe, that maybe needs more line work is the hat. Her hat looks just, needs more texture. But other than that, like, and this is just a problem that, another thing that Studio Pierrot tends to have a problem with is consistency. Yeah, God, of course. Fucking consistency. Gotta love that about Studio Pierrot. Ooh, and Asta's eyes look bad at the 17-minute, like, 22, 23-second mark. God. Ooh, at the 17-minute, like, 38-second mark. I love that the Queen Witch of the Forest eyes have, like, that red tinge to it. I kind of wish it was it's more pink than red. I wish it was a deeper red, though. Because the reason why it was more of a deeper red is that it would symbolize the blood magic that she has. It would have been a lot cooler. I think that Studio Pierrot made her a little bit more busty than she's supposed to look. But, other than that, she looks damn good in this shot. Why didn't we get the creepy close-up of Queen Witch of the Forest eye? Like, why? It would have... I hate when that happens. When, you know, we don't get the actual shot of the character that is talking. Or at least, in this case, the close-up of her Queen Witch of the Forest eye. Because like in the manga, it is just creepy. And yes, I know we got the CGI crows. And I should have said it earlier. But yes, we got the use of CGI with the crows. And... I don't know, like, I'm kind of torn about the CGI with the crows. Like, I feel like they kind of work in this kind of situation. But, I don't know. I'm torn on this one, guys. I'm curious what you guys think about the CGI crows. Okay, after seeing the crows, especially with this close-up on Asta's face, yeah, I don't like these CGI crows. They look fucking bad. Like, especially compared to, like, how I've seen, like, really good CGI done with Land of the Lustrous. Like, if these crows had more texture to them and they didn't, and, like, more movement to them, like, they didn't look like they were staying in one place, it would look, I would probably be like, okay, these crows look fucking cool. But, because, like, for those of you that have seen Land of the Lustrous, you Nurgans know what I'm talking about. Like, we've seen CGI that, like, where, like, the texture is so rich and beautiful that it looks like it's something that you could see in real life. If that was the case for these crows, it would look... I would be like, damn, that's awesome, but it's not the case here at all. It looks bad. And you especially see it, like, with the CG, with the crows that are, like, the closest, to us, or, like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, yeah, crows or the ravens that are, I forgot if they're supposed to be crows or ravens. fuck. I think they're supposed to be crows, but I fucking forgot. The bird, I'm going to say birds for right now because I fucking forgot they're supposed to be crows or ravens because I can't tell the difference with this fucking CGI. Especially with the birds closest to us, it looks really, really bad. Oh, we went from cool, eccentric music back to Zelda music. Like, I don't understand why we keep doing that. Ooh, I love seeing this crystal, the divination. That looks so fucking cool. And yes, it is foreshadowing. It is extreme foreshadowing of what is to come in this arc, and I am super excited. Yes, the Eye of the Midnight Sun is here. Yes, and we're ending with Chapter 83's adaptation of the manga. So, okay. Something I wish you would have done, Studio Pierrot, and it would have looked really, really cool, especially background-wise. Because if you look at the end of chapter 83, it looks really sinister looking. Oh yeah, we're not gonna see. Oh, you didn't show Mars. No, you fucking skipped the Mars shit. No! Oh! So, oh my god, hold on. I gotta double check and see if they're gonna show Mars after the credits. Hold on a second. Okay, so nothing out, just Petite Clover after the credits. So, we're not gonna see Mars until next week, which really goddamn sucks. I'm hoping that, something that I'm hoping that Studio Pierrot's going to do next week is I'm hoping we're going to have, I'm hoping we're not going to just have a flat out recap. I'm just hoping what they'll do is something similar to what David Productions has been doing, is they'll show like the divination with the Queen Witch of the Forest, or show like the last maybe couple minutes of the this week's episode, and then show not only show Fauna, but also show the Diamond Kingdom coming. Like, I just would love to see something like that. But anyway, let me give you my thoughts on this episode. So let's break it down like this. The writing this week was awesome. The only thing, now that I'm thinking about it, the only thing that was that I wish they would have done filler-wise is, even though they included the Eye of the Midnight Sun, I wish they would have done something with the Diamond Kingdom as well, because because you have the Diamond Kingdom showing up too. So that's, like, I would say that's the only thing writing-wise that would have added a little bit more oomph to it. Like, take a little bit of the extra filler content out and put like a little bit of the filler content of like the Diamond Kingdom, like kind of showing that they're on their way as well, as like the Fauna content that we got. Like, that would, and then like show both of them on their way. That to me would have been a lot cooler. But otherwise, writing wise, it was good. Animation wise, oh my god, animation wise, whew. Wow, animation, it was really, really bad this week. I got a feeling it was outsourced, especially, or at least the first, oh man, actually, I think this episode in general was outsourced. It was really, really bad. It was really inconsistent, especially the Queen Witch of the Forest. She looked bad. I had low expectations going into this. I knew her animation, I had a feeling her animation was going to look bad, but I didn't think it was going to look this bad. Oh my god, she looked awful at times. Holy shit. But her magic looked pretty good. I can't, minus, you know, the birds, the CGI. Oh my god, the CGI birds. Oh, don't use the CGI birds anymore unless you're going to make them look like Land of the Lustrous and give them texture and make it look like something I would see in real life. Do not do that, because again, the problem with Studio Pierrot is, and it's very similar to Studio Bones, is they are not good with line work. They just cannot do line work. Like, I mean, look at the wind animation. The wind did not look like wind. It looked fucking awful. It did not look like wind. There was shit that looked like blobs. It just looked really bad. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Also, the other thing I was really disappointed with animation wise is I wish we would have gotten to see more of the forest itself, like shot wise, similar to the manga, like where we got like a bird's eye view of the forest of witches, or the witches forest, and then zoomed into like some of the witches, because I did not like how that was done. But some of the we did get some really cool and creative stuff, and it just seeing that like gives me hope that especially like how Asta's injury was animated and shit, like, and also some of the symbolic animation that was done. It gives me it just, seeing that gives me hope, and it also kind of frustrates me because it's like, I know Studio Pierrot can do it. They can do some really cool stuff. It's just, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. I really don't. Oh, it frustrates me. But now let's get to the soundtrack. Oh God. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this soundtrack, because like at times it sounds really cool. It sounds very eccentric, and it makes me think of Land of the Lustrous. And I love when the soundtrack gets eccentric like this, because it's so appropriate, especially for the Queen Witch of the Forest, because she is eccentric. And I'm hoping, and there's times that it was whimsical as well, and I really like that. But then there was times where I was like, wait a minute, am I listening to like a cutscene from Zelda? Am I playing a Zelda game? Like, what the fuck? I did not like that. And there was times where I was like, wait a minute, am I watching Pokemon anime? Like, huh? I didn't. I was just like, what? I just it kind of frustrated me a little bit. Like, soundtrack wise, I feel like it didn't, sometimes it was very inconsistent with its flow, if that makes sense. If you're gonna try and have it be, if Studio Pierrot's gonna try and do what David Productions is doing with Captain Tsubasa 2018, it needs to be more consistent with the mood of the episode, and also it needs to flow better, because at times the music to me felt really disjointed, and then there was times where it just like it flowed beautifully, if that makes sense at all. But also, I did love the Queen Witch of the Forest voice actress. She sounded perfect. She sounded monotone when she needed to. When she was emotional like she was supposed to. I was very, very happy. I'm very happy with her voice. It's just her animation is just. I'm very the thing that I'm concerned with is her magic. Or like when we get to when she's controlling Asta himself. The color palette I'm not concerned with. I think the color palette's gonna look cool. It's just I'm concerned with. Then I'm talking about the blood magic. It's just I'm concerned with the rest of it. It's gonna probably look awful. But anyway. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you guys think of this episode? Do you guys think it do you guys kind of wish that the writing would have included, Mars coming in? Because to me, if it needed to include the Diamond Kingdom, because of especially the importance of Mars and Fauna, it would have been really cool to have that, to have the symbolism for Mars and Fauna, since it is in the opening and it is kind of important to the story. Also, what did you think of the animation? If you guys know if it's outsourced, please tell me. Are you kind of like disgusted by the CGI? Are you disappointed in the Queen Witch of the Forest animation? Are you like just frustrated as fuck like I am? And what did you guys think of the soundtrack? Do you think it kind of felt disjointed like I do? Did you enjoy did you like feel like you were in a Zelda game at times? Did you feel like you were watching a Pokemon anime at times? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, from me on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.